please. Yes. Sorry, so I have to change now. That's normal. When I come to hospital, I'm Joy. Privately, my name is Joy. It's quite nice for my parents. And then I go to the wardrobe. Normally I'm late, but it gives some adrenaline, so it's quite good. And then I start to change. At the morning, because at the moment I work at 7 o'clock in the morning. Yes, it's really a tough job. But, who is bored? Meanwhile, you can look at my new book, because they gave it to me, but I don't have it back, it's a gift. And you can see there you are, and it's beautiful, it's a Giggle. I don't know how you say that in English, but it's incredible where the clown doctors are now. So if you're not bored, you shoes are very important. Yes, privately I like Sprügli, but then some joy. Dr. Flipper, she likes colors. So these are shoes and yes. But you try not to look now, just yes. There you should be. We try to do everything very clean. It's very important. So now, because they are forming, I will try to put that on. It looks very serious. So, yes. Wow. Oh wow. Starting to get famous at least. So, yeah. This is all right. Sorry, now it might make a little sound, so take it off. Great, yeah. So, there I feel already quite well. No, that's nothing. That's just the half of it. So, yes, it is a very inspiring work, especially at 7 o'clock in the morning. I love that. Everybody says, what are you doing here already? And I say, we have this new program, we accompany kids to the operation. And say, oh, really? Well, bye, see you there. And you say, what an idea. But anyway, so then I have to make up, that's very important. You're not bored. So can you come a bit? Yeah, you can help me perhaps, because actually, wait. In hospital, I never put things on the floor. Never do. No. So I put on my hair. So this is very important. I feel really Dr. Flipper with my head. So privately, I like Audrey Hepburn, but yeah. So can you help that? Yeah. Is it all right, your muscles? Okay. No, a bit, yeah. No. Yes. You're a beginner. It's okay. Yes, please. 7 o'clock. No, actually 6:30. I have to be there at 7 o'clock because the kids are coming in the morning with their parents, and I have to see them before they're taking their drugs, their tranquilizers, the Dormicum. So it's very important they see me before, because afterwards it's an easy job. They don't. So.
What time do you get up?
Yeah. So I try to get up at 6 or at 5:30. Depends if I have to get out with my dog or not. But actually, in winter it's very early. Actually, I wanted to be actress because I thought we work in the evening. Actually, that was my dream in my life. this is something very private but very important. That's why I share it with you, but especially today, because when I change, really, I slip from joy to Dr. Flipper, even at 7 o'clock in the morning. And that's very important. If not, I couldn't. And there was even a big discussion now in our foundation, do we need noses or not? Are the kids afraid about noses or not? It's very important for us. If I do a point or I have a big nose like that, it doesn't matter, but I need something because it makes me slip in somewhere else. And that's very important for the kids and for me too. So I start to leave joy and I start to become Flipper. And I really love it quite glittery because it's my part of Marilyn Monroe. I always wanted to be a big actress. So like this, I feel already very, very. It's all right. Yeah, you do quite. Yes. Huh? Is it okay? Yeah. No. Yeah. So like this is very nice. Yeah. Yeah. I do this job now since 10 years. When I started, I didn't wear so much makeup, but you know it helps. So, and I have to take out my badge. It's humorology. It's very important. The new doctors, the students, they love that when I say, hello, colleague. Yeah, it's Dr. Flipper. It's really, yes, thank you. Yeah. Well, you can look at the book now, it's okay. Fine. Yes, so the most important thing is then, when everything is done, and I clean my hands and everything, is to put on my doctor's, clothes. So now I start to be real. Yes. So then I start to feel really comfortable and very important. Yes. And I put that here. And then I start also to take out what I would like to play today. For example, today, well, when I work with the operation, it's very nice. You are a bit tired now, no? Come here. It's very nice. You have this kalimba, no? Yeah, you hear that? So this is very nice part to do mommy's massage, yeah? Or for the babies. Or when they start to sleep and we dream about where they're going to be now during the operation on a rainbow, then I work a lot with that instrument. Is it nice, no?
Yeah, should I sleep now?
Yeah. No, you don't have to sleep. You can do it. Well, it's siesta time. Perhaps you have the 3 chairs. It's okay. Yeah. So I have very nice handkerchiefs for mommy or for kids. It's very important too. I have the nicest one from whole hospital. Then I have my, I'm not with orange, I'm with banana. It's a very good phone. Hello? No, the other doctors are sleeping, it's Sunday. Well, okay. Well, then I have, what do I have? I have my cards, yes? So I can leave my autograph, or I can get one from the kid and take it with me. So, because it's Sunday, I give some to you. You can give them around. There you find my personal account. No. And, well, I have all my stuff in here. Is very beautiful. One thing I use all the time, because I dream, actually I don't go to holiday, but I dream about it, is holiday in Italy. Yes. It's not only amore is also sweet. Yeah. This is really great. It's like hypnosis for kids. It's like, yeah. I just love that. You know, so so when I'm prepared, and I put everything in my wardrobe. So this, then I'm going on the floor, and everybody says, "Hi, Dr. Flipper," and I say, "Hi, good morning." And then I'm going to see on the list who is going to get operated, and then the kids are coming with the parents, and everybody's a bit scared and a bit, what do I do today here? And I start to play with them, or to calm down daddy, or to talk with mommy. It depends. It's never the same as whole time improvisation. So I know, and I never know what happened. In the afternoon, when I work in the afternoon, I'm getting the instructions of the hospital, the nurses. They tell me, look, you have to get in first in that room. Then there is a birthday. You should do a little singing. Then you go to this one. This one is the last one because it's having a bactery. You shouldn't go there before the other kids. So you leave them on the end. And this one is a bit afraid of clowns. So try what you can do. I love these cases. And, well, yes, so it depends if we work in the afternoon or in the morning. The program we do now in the morning is very new in Switzerland. It started in Spain some years ago, also from Theodora Foundation. And it's really great because we started in 1 day, and now we are on 2 days, and all the kids want to be operated on Thursday or Friday, so it's great. I get a problem when there is the little brother, and he said, "I want to have an operation too." So. But well, and then when we work on the afternoon, we talk with our colleagues. How are you? Can you go to this little boy? I think he prefers a man than a woman, or yeah. So we talk together, and we talk with the nurses, with the doctors, with everybody who needs us, and of course, if they don't need us, we don't go. That's very great about my job. Nobody needs me. And I don't need anybody, so it's really great. I can be there and just enjoy, have a little nice time with myself or not. Normally it's not like that, but it's like, that's what I really love about my job. It's pure freedom. It's like, fly around life, have a good time, or try to, or bring the others to have a good time with you. So, and then at the end, normally I'm a bit tired. And I go back to my wardrobe, and I had like big adventures always, big trips. I don't go abroad, but actually in every single room I enter, I'm in a different world. So it's quite, I do like a world trip every day I'm working. So that's, wow. And then I'm going back, and then I start to take off my makeup, actually. And by taking off my makeup is like coming back to joy. So that's a very important moment too. But now, if there are any questions, you can ask them now. And if not, I would like to share a little movie with you. So, who dares to have a question? Yes, please. How do we train? We are all artists. We all work like in theater or in circus or as a magician or a music player. And then we send our curriculum to the foundation. They select the people, and then they give like 3-4 weeks of complete formation with psychological, and so on. And also about, very important, about how to deal in hospital with yes. And we improvise, we start to be like a group. And then you go 1 year, more or less, you go as a normal person behind somebody to watch. Then you go as a junior doctor, so you have like me, but it's clown doctor written on it, yeah? And then after that, when everything is all right, you get your own, you can design your own clothes, and then you start to be your figure, like personage, like now I'm Dr. Flipper. So at the end, it's like 1.5 years, something like that.
What languages do you work in?
Well, of everything and nothing. I mean, it's just, yes. Arab, I'm very good. Chinese, Japanese, Turkish, yeah. We do. Especially with toddlers, I love that. Something more? Is it okay? Yes, please. Ah, that's a very personal question. Well, actually, when I got to know somebody who worked in hospital, I worked with comedy players, and there I knew a man, and I asked him, what are you doing besides doing now here balloons? And he said, I'm working in the hospital. He didn't work for our foundation, he worked for the Kanzlerliga, but, well, this is 10 years ago. And I said, what? It exists? You can go into the hospital, because I knew it's quite difficult to get there. And he said, yes, there is Theodora Foundation, why don't you try? And, well, and the really reason why is because, like everybody, I had somebody long time in hospital that died, and I always thought could be really good. Besides, it's the same thing that the brothers Puli, the founders of Theodora, one of them was long time in hospital, and his mother Theodora was visiting him, and she was really funny. So when she was dying, they were very wealthy. They they thought we should do something. And it was the same moment, like sometimes on Earth, no? It was the same moment that Patch Adams started to get into hospitals, that Bouillons in Paris started to get into hospitals. It was like something that the time needed, yeah? So this was 23 years ago, and I started 10 years ago. Yeah, but as a kid I knew hospitals, so yeah. Yes?
What keeps you going on after 10 years?
Yeah, freedom. But you don't tell that. Now, and I love kids. I work, meanwhile, also for dementic persons. I thought that's really crazy to go as a clown to all people, and it's great because they really are in the moment, and that's what we look on stage too. So it's incredible. Well, but I love kids. Obviously, I really love kids. But actually, you think we are there for the kids, but I would say 50% we are there for the parents too. So. But we don't say that. So perhaps I like people, and I like people being happy. It's just having a good time, because actually life is like that. It comes and it goes, and it's very, yeah. So you have just to enjoy. Perhaps because of my name. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Something more? Yeah.
What is the perception from the doctors and the hospital?
That's a good. Well, it changed really. When I started, there were really places you have to go very fast. And now it really, and well, when I show you the little film about our operation program, you will see why. It really changed now. It really changed, and they start to really like us, even to love us. They really want to have, it's really great. I mean, it's a very new profession. So the first moment, of course, there were people thinking, do we need that? And it starts to be really well accepted, and it's great. Yeah. And that, for me, is the greatest moment, when I feel really good network, when I feel really I'm doing something well, they can use my work. I prepare a kid well for an operation, and everybody is able afterwards to work quite easier. So that's not always possible, but if it's possible, it's a great job. Yeah. No, I think, yeah. And we started like one of the first foundations in whole Europe, and now there are hundreds of foundations in the world now. So actually, it's I've been on an international hospital clown congress. So important in Lisbon. So it's moving. It's really, yeah.
No, the conference something serious or not?
The Congress was really serious. Yes, it was really serious. Yes. No, it was also great fun because many clowns together is all. No, but it was really serious actually. Yeah. Sorry, you tell me about the time. I just then need 3 minutes for the. Yeah. Yeah. Come back. We're paid because we're artists. I can't live from the air. I would love to actually, but I need to have something to. Huh? Yeah. Sorry. What about the adults in hospital?
Do you visit the kids, but what about visiting the adults in the hospital?
Sorry, I didn't. If there are clowns going to adults, yes, I think it starts to come too. Yeah, but at the moment, as I know, only in special places. At the moment, it's not normal in Switzerland. Now we have the elderly people and the young, and then we come. But Theodora Foundation is really only specialized for kids. Yeah. Something more? Yep.
Do you have the most memorable moments through the last 10 years?
You want me to make everybody cry? Nah. But I don't know, there are so many, I couldn't tell you. I can't tell you the last one. Just Friday. Yeah, I was working in the hospital, and there was a young boy, 11 years old. He came in a wheelchair, and he really didn't like to go to hospital. He is quite with a trauma, yeah. And he was there, and his mother too, and he even didn't like so much the clowns and so on. And it was really difficult. How do we get him to sleep then? It was like, but I didn't know that, and that's great. Sometimes I don't know anything, and that's really great, because then I go there and say, hi, I'm Filippa, and so on. And then he looked like, well, hi, and we were starting to talk about sports, and I didn't know anything, but that's the magic thing. You just start, and then you start to get to know the person, and he said he is specialized in fast wheelchair running. How do you say that? Yes? So it was amazing. Well, he was quite muscular, and then he showed me his photos where he's doing that, and we were talking about Rio and that he would like to go to the Olympiad there and so on. And it was amazing. We were so happy to talk about that, and I was really amazed. How can you do that? I mean, they are just our masters, actually. It's really incredible. So then we were talking about that, and then I said, why don't you sleep and you imagine you just win in the Paralympics? And then the doctor, the anesthetic doctor, she came in, and I told her, we need today a story about the Olympiade. And she said, oh, okay, that's fine. What do you do sport? And I showed her the photos, so they did a connection. And then when we went with the bed and so on, he asked me to come with him. So I was already, wow, he don't like the clowns, but he likes Dr. Filippa. And then we went there, and he had just such a great time, and he just slept so well. And the doctor did just such a good job to tell him, well, now you're starting to be there. Everybody's wowing, yeah, and so, yeah. And for me, it was like, wow. This was really, really nice, and the mother afterwards crying and saying, oh, if I would have knew that it's so easy, it was so horrible the last time, and then we went to have a coffee together, and it was just like, wow, yes, that's it. And actually, I was a bit in Rio at that moment too. So that was just, for me, very amazing to see how far we can go in the network. Perhaps it's not so to making you cry, but you have to work on. So, yeah. But this was just very beautiful, just last Friday. But there are many, many very beautiful moments. Yeah. Yeah.
How do you energize and recharge yourself after a demanding day?
Very personal question. Well, I have kids, I have a dog, I have... that's already making you... No, I love to go... I love to go to walk. I love dancing. And actually, as I work with joy, it gives me energy. Yeah.
When you face kind of difficult moments in atmosphere, sometimes it's probably tough.
Yes.
How do you recover yourself or try kind of to get away with this and fully sense?
That's why I showed you my secret, actually. I really need that. I couldn't without. I couldn't go as joy in hospital doing what I'm doing. Really not. Yeah. Then I wouldn't have any energy anymore. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we show the film. Thank you.
The performers are just stupendous. They helped so much. We arrived this morning at 7:15 and thought that the surgery would take place almost straight away. As a matter of fact, we had to wait for quite a bit. But with the Giggle doctors by our side, the waiting time turned into an enjoyable experience.
We collaborate really well because we work in a complementary way. Me and my colleagues from the medical team are responsible for healthcare procedures, whilst the performers take care of the emotional well-being of the young patients. They're able to relate to each individual child and dissipate their fears. The children are much more at ease and relaxed when the moment of anesthesia arrives.
The pre- and post-surgery program of accompanying children is really like going on a family trip for me. A trip where laughter and magic abound.
Compared with standard surgical procedures, we have noted that the children are much more relaxed and calm when accompanied by the performers from the Theodora Foundation. Playing with the children, listening to what they say, and considering their needs, creating an atmosphere of confidence and support. All this helps the children to face the surgery they have to undergo with the best possible composure.
It's very beneficial for us to have the performers from Theodora working alongside us. We can see how the children have this incredible capacity to enter into an imaginary world, which actually helps them to cope with the situations of the real world. I wish all young patients could have the support and loving attention of the Theodora Foundation's Giggle doctors.
The collaboration with the Theodora performers is very positive. First of all, for the patients, who are fascinated by the Giggle doctors and glad to be distracted. And then for the parents, who also benefit from the support and welcome help during those stressful moments. And for us too, needless to say.
Und auch für uns, natürlich.